So now, what Wick had said earlier, I got to piggyback off that because we got to go down a whole rabbit hole with that thing. When it comes to Bun B co-signing new artists, I mean, you got folks like Drake and Jeezy. When you first heard Drake, what was going through your mind when they said, Bun, we need you to come in this thing and jam with Drake?
I was tired, and I almost didn't do it.
What?
I almost didn't do it. I had been in the studio all day because I go in the studio typically about 10 in the morning. I'm not a night owl. I like to beat 5 o'clock traffic home. So I go in the studio early as hell and work all day. So it's about 4 o'clock. I live an hour away from the studio I'm in. Trying to get out that hole so I can miss 5 o'clock traffic.
Facts.
Right? Because I got to go through downtown to get home. Jazz Prince, who found Drake and brought him to Wayne, called me. He had been asking me for probably about 2 weeks, Unc, I need you on something. I got you, no problem. I got you. And I did have him. On that day, he called me 3 different times. Unc, I need you on this record. Okay, Unc, we turned it in tomorrow. And I'm literally packing up everything, getting my keys, and the phone rang again.
He done got me.
I looked at it and it's Jazz. I'm finna do it right now, nephew. Because the man, I've been knowing him for years. The man never asked me for nothing in his life.
Yeah.
Not like he needed to. He Jazz Prince. He's James' son.
Yeah.
He don't need nothing. But it was the first time he'd ever asked me for anything. And he was on that time crunch. And I said, let me do it. And I did it. And I was like, it's a cool little record, you know. About a week later, it come out. The album come out, you know. Making a little noise on the album. He got Trey songs on there. I was like, I didn't know all this shit was going on. He go do the first show. He do a show. It's a college show in New York. And all these girls show up at this show. It was on YouTube. It was a big deal. And they're all singing all the words to all the songs.
Ooh.
At his first show.
First show.
Second show is Atlanta. The Atlanta girls are watching the New York girls from the first show. Right. They come, more women singing more songs loud everywhere. Third show is Houston. Now it's like, okay, this momentum is growing.
Right.
I was like, I got to go to this show. At first, I didn't know if I was even going to go. That's why you hear him on the song backstage at Warehouse Live, like it's Bun coming.
Right.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? So I showed my wife the videos because she had heard the song. She wasn't necessarily impressed by the song, whatever. I showed her these videos and I tell her about it. She's like, let me go see this. So she invited 2 of her friends, and it's literally a sea of women. Chameleon Ass there because Chameleon Ass trying to figure out who is this kid that sings, that's singing, that's got all this momentum. Chameleon Ass always one step ahead.
Right.
One of the smartest people hip hop ever had the luxury of being a part of the culture. Seriously.
Yeah.
And we get there, and my wife and ESG's wife and my friend Bandit's soon-to-be wife. They're all in the pit between the crowd, and they don't know nothing, right? Here come this dude, little light-skinned dude, come out, and all these little girls start screaming. I see my wife and them looking like, what is going on? And by the end of the show,
They love him too.
I was like, this is exactly what I think it is. This shit is finna go.
Right.
They don't let this light-skinned nigga get in who can actually really rap.
Come on.
He don't have to be gangster because the mob is behind him.
Yeah.
He being co-signed by the and at the time, Wayne is the hottest rapper.
Come
in the
on.
world. Literally
Right.
one of the hottest artists in the world
Yeah.
at that time. I
God.
was like, it's all green lights for this fool. But then he actually grows into his own man,
His own. Yeah.
builds his own team, holds his city down. He came in on Wayne's shoulders, and he still gives Wayne the respect that is due to Wayne. But he's by far his own man, his own
Absolutely.
machine at this point.
What goes through your mind when you see the trajectory of his career when you was remembering that humble little call that was put into Bun to co-sign it?
I thank God that I did the verse. There's a couple of them that got away from me. The one over the last couple of years, the one that I regret not getting to, because I try to tell people to stay on me because I get pulled in so many directions, and people get to thinking they bother me, and then they stop it. I was supposed to do something with G-Eazy, and I reached out to G-Eazy. I was a fan. I really liked it. The Bay was really fucking with him. And he came up the hard way. Him and Macklemore. People don't give Macklemore a lot of credit. The boys were scratching. I watched them scuffle, right? That's not easy for white boys, I'm not going to give them no pass or whatever, but I saw them go against the grain for a lot of this shit. And G-Eazy was the one that I really hate that I didn't get to, because I knew it was a matter of time.
Yeah.
Before it, cause you ever see him in person, man? The nigga look like James Dean or somebody, man. Like he looked like he just walked off a movie with Elvis Presley or somebody.
Yeah.
You know, same thing with MGK. You know, I was with MGK very early. A lot of people might not know that. We did our first show together at the Ruckus. Like during the basketball tournament. It's me and MGK on the court. Wrecked that hoe.